Hello guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today we will study about the digestive system. First of all, we should know about what is digestion. As you all know, we need food to remain alive and healthy. Food gives us energy. But this food is made up of several important nutrients which is present in complex form. Our body can't absorb the nutrients in complex form, so it has to be broken down into simple and soluble substances so that it can be absorbed by our body. So, for this purpose, one particular system is present in our body known as the digestive system. Hence, digestion is the process in which food is broken down from complex form into simple and soluble form so that it can be absorbed by our body. So, let's talk about different parts in our digestive system. The food is taken in through the mouth and it goes into the oral cavity, also known as the buccal cavity. In buccal cavity or oral cavity, teeth, salivary glands and tongue is present. Teeth chew and grind the food. Salivary glands secrete saliva. There are 3 pairs of salivary glands which are located at the bottom and at the side of the mouth. Submandibular or submaxillary, sublingual and parotid glands. Salivary glands secrete saliva. Saliva contains enzyme which converts starch into simple sugar. In the presence of one enzyme named as petalin or salivary amylase. So, in the presence of salivary amylase or petalin, starch gets converted into simple sugar. Then the food is mixed thoroughly with the saliva by the tongue. After that, from the oral cavity or the buccal cavity, the food goes into the stomach through a long tube-like structure known as the esophagus or food pipe. It is 8 to 10 inches long. Food passes through the long tube to reach the stomach. The walls of the stomach secrete digestive juices called gastric juices. The gastric juices contains 1. Hydrochloric acid, pepsin and mucus. So what are the functions of these gastric juices? First, hydrochloric acid. It eliminates bacteria in the stomach which may enter in stomach with food. The hydrochloric acid creates an acidic medium which facilitates the action of the enzyme pepsin. Second is pepsin. Pepsin is an enzyme which converts proteins into proteoses and peptones. Third is mucus. It protects the inner lining of the stomach from the hydrochloric acid. So, the digestion of the proteins starts in the stomach. It is very important. After that, from the stomach, the food goes into the small intestine. There is an organ present above the stomach which is known as liver. It is the largest gland in the human body and its weight is 1.4 to 1.5 kilogram. In liver, bile duct is present which secretes bile juice. Bile juice contains 2 salts, bilirubin and biliverdin. These break down large fat globules into smaller globules and also make the food alkaline. There is another organ present named as pancreas. Pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. It contains 2 enzymes, trypsin enzyme and lipase enzyme. Trypsin helps in the digestion of the proteins and lipase break down the fats. Pancreas also secrete insulin hormone into bloodstream. Problem with the insulin control can lead to diabetes. Bile juice from the liver and the pancreatic juice from the pancreas mix with the food in the small intestine. The walls of the small intestine also secrete juice, which is known as intestinal juice. It helps in the final digestion of proteins, complex carbohydrates, and fats. This changes proteins into amino acids, complex carbohydrates into glucose, and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. So, the final digestion of the food takes place in the small intestine. Small intestine is about 20 feet long. In the walls of the small intestine, finger-like projections are present known as the villi. These villi increase the surface area for absorption, and it also contains blood vessels. The digested food is absorbed by the blood vessels which carry nutrients to all parts of the body. Hence, the final digestion takes place in the small intestine. The undigested food and water moves from small intestine to the large intestine. There are finger-like projections present in the walls of the large intestine known as villi. It increases the surface area for the absorption of water. The walls of the large intestine absorb water and send it to kidney for filtration. The solid waste material is thrown out of the body through an opening known as anus. So let's summarize what we have read today. We intake the food by a mouth and it goes into the buccal cavity, also known as the oral cavity, where saliva is mixed with the food and starch digestion takes place. Then the food goes into the stomach through a tube called esophagus or food pipe. In the stomach, the food gets mixed up with the juices known as the gastric juices, which helps in the breakdown of the proteins. Now the food goes into the small intestine, where bile juice from liver and pancreatic juice from pancreas and intestinal juice from the walls of the intestine get mixed with the food, and here final digestion of nutrients takes place. And the food gets absorbed by the blood vessels present in the walls of the small intestine. The extra water and food goes into the large intestine, where water gets absorbed and the solid waste material is thrown out of the body through an opening known as anus. So certain points which should be kept in mind about digestive system: that digestion starts in the mouth, protein digestion starts in the stomach, liver is the largest gland present in the human body, small intestine is the longest organ present in human body, final digestion of food or all the nutrients takes place in small intestine. So that's all about digestive system. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. Keep supporting, keep motivating. Thank you.